Exactly 1 year ago, this channel started blowing up with Pokemon content. Right in the middle of that hype, when one of my videos did really well and got a whole load of subscribers to the channel, I got a message from the creators of a brand new indie trading card game. Now, the message was something along the lines of they wanted to send me some stuff, they wanted me to review their product, and just have a general look and give my opinion, or just for me to see. And obviously it's something that they've been working on, and they just wanted my honest opinion on it. Now, at the time, I was terrified by this because I was only a month or two into my channel and it was completely Pokemon orientated. I didn't want to confuse what is a brand new audience to my channel by introducing something new that wasn't Pokemon, and then you guys be wondering, you know, Ryan, what is your focus of the channel? Is it Pokemon? Are you doing everything? What's the goal here? So in the end, I politely declined. But ever since then, I've actually been quietly watching these guys. Ever since they reached out to me, I've been following them on Instagram, on YouTube, and I'm in their Discord as well. I haven't really communicated, but I have been paying close attention. And honestly, what they've been doing is something to be admired. Almost exactly 1 year since they sent that original message to me, I reached back out to them, and I'm finally stepping out of my comfort zone. I should point out as well that over the last 365 days, I've been following Hinchy and the team's day X of making my own TCG. That series is so good. You can see that like on Instagram and stuff. It has been really fascinating to watch the development of a new TCG. So here we are, Dynasty TCG. They sent me over a bunch of cool stuff, a load of packs, and I also have this here, which looks very premium and really nice quality, amazing artwork. So I'm really interested to see what's in here. I haven't looked at any of this so far. I am going to be going into this completely blind with zero knowledge of the actual game, very little knowledge on how it works or any of the cards. So we are just going to take our time and just look through it and appreciate an indie game, and the fact that they've made this from scratch is it really is something to be admired. Right, let's check out the pack. So we have, they sent me, how many packs did they send me? They sent me 12 packs, so 2 lots of 6, and they sent me this really cool thing here. And like I said, I don't know what's in here. I think I'm going to leave that to last because I'm not 100% sure what it is. Now, obviously, like I said, I've been following Hinchy and the team for a while, and I mean, even the pack arts just look amazing. I've been following them for a while on their development of this game. It looks like a really fun game to play, to be fair. I think the premise of the game is that you both have a leader, or like you're the leader of your units. And you have a certain amount of hit points, and the idea of the game is to reduce the other person's hit points to 0. I think you also lose if you can't draw a card from your draw pile. Similar to, I'd compare it to how Pokemon works. If you exhaust the person's draw pile, but the main goal is to reduce the other person's hit points to 0. That is done through units, structures, items. I believe there's some other stuff. Yeah, orders and environments. I think there's even like process of movement around the board. So these are going to be similar to, oh my goodness, guys. Right, okay, they are really, you weren't messing around with these. These are really, these are sealed. They are well sealed. Okay, like I said, I've been watching them for a very long time. I want to give an honest opinion, but I really wanted to check them out and actually see what these are like, and hopefully maybe get around to playing the game as well. So as I said, this is Dynasty TCG, and I'm guessing this is one of the units. The backs of the cards are really nice as well. Look at the art on the back of that. Incredible. So all of the artwork on all of their cards is done by a team of artists. None of it is AI, as we get a unit Blue Moon Vanguard. I don't know if there's like special illustrations or anything like that, or if we are literally just at normal playable cards. So whenever this unit defeats another unit, retreat this card. And then we've got, what is this normal unit? You gain 1 more resource at the start of your turn for each taxman you control. Okay, so you will get some taxmen. I mean, look at the artworks on these. It looks so nice. If you're looking for something different, I think it's really important to support the indie sort of industry, especially with card games. It just shows, obviously, while Pokemon and everything else is booming, it does show just how strong the TCG world and the indie world is, and how cool the TCG landscape is right now. Everyone loves TCG, whether it's Pokemon or anything else, or Dynasty. So we're going to get a first item card. So it looks like our units are going to be in red. Our items are in blue. What kind of card is this? He's in like a gold kind of color. The Emperor. Gift to the Emperor. Eat up. Target a unit. It gains 3 health. We get last one standing. Ooh, okay. So there are holo cards because this has got like a nice holofoil. I don't know if you can see that. The card's got like a holofoil effect around the outside of it. Yang Bei. Champion. So when you have 3 units in level up when you have 3 units in defense position. I believe your units, I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I believe the units you can move your cards. I'm not sure if it's a board or a mat or a play style, but I don't believe it's just static. I believe there is movement involved. That's very nice. I like the holo. That's really nice. I like that. And again, just the backs of the cards are just so cool. Look at that. Honestly, like what to make something like this, to be like one day, just be like, okay. I mean, I don't know Hinchy's reason behind starting his own TCG. You've got to be a massive lover of like TCGs and just like playing board games and stuff to start something like this. But the logistics behind starting your own TCG are a huge undertaking. And the fact that they've pulled it off so well with cards that are just, the artworks are just so nice and so much thought and detail into making a replayable game. And I've watched a couple of reviews and people saying how playable this game is, how the mechanics work so well. 100%, they're still only a small, like just starting up. Like this is still very early days for them, but so cool. Like it's really is to be admired. Like if I could start my own TCG game, like I wouldn't even know where to start. The fact that you've, I don't know, maybe they branched out from other TCGs or playing other TCGs and have thought, you know what, we could do this better, and have decided to develop their own one is so cool. So you get farms. This must be like a resource tile. Gain 1 resource at the start of your turn. So this must be like an environment card. Like I said, I'm not completely familiar with exactly the setup. It's based on like resources, and then moving your units and using your resources to target a unit. It gains 3 health. I'm actually really interested to try this. Maybe actually playing it at some point. And I believe, based on the last video, because I watched a video that they put out today, that there are starter decks for this. So perhaps even a starter deck or 2 would be nice. And then maybe me and Abby can have a game of this at some point. Dragon's Berserker, Sword Recruit. I mean, they've done such a good job with this, honestly. Like, how difficult it must be to get your own custom artworks commissioned and stuff and actually get together a team of artists and stuff. Wow, okay. So we got like an arty card before, but this is like a full holo foil card. I don't know how well you can see that in the camera, but that looks really nice. I don't know about rarities, but I'd imagine that must be a higher rarity card. Just like the manufacturing, like being able to find a high level, high quality manufacturer to be able to do these for you is something on its own as well. What a nice card. That is so nice. This unit gains strength equal to its health. Also gains the ability Yang Bei, the Totem of Stone. Okay, so some knowledge is needed because I don't know what Yang Bei, the Totem of Stone is. I'm assuming that actually, hold on. It does say it here. Yang Bei, Century of Stone. Oh, okay, that's the name of this. So I'm not familiar with how you would find out that. It must be in the rule book somewhere. So at the start, this card would be, I guess, quite strong, and then as it takes damage, it would get weaker because its strength is equal to its health. I don't know how, like, I'm going to sleeve this. Do you know what? I'm going to sleeve this because it is such a nice card. It's the first one we've seen of, like, that higher rarity or, like, holo kind of style. As for the actual quality of the card, we haven't checked it out yet. Because we always do it on Pokemon cards. The centering and things like that. The centering looks bang on, to be fair. And on the front as well. Like the print quality, like the edges, everything. The cut is really good. No whitening. To be honest, it's better than actually looks better than Pokemon, if I'm completely honest. The cut on the cards is so good. No whitening, no anything, no scratches, perfect. It's literally perfect. So they've obviously got a really good quality control. Yeah, just the modern TCG landscape right now is just so cool. It's no longer like a monopoly run just by 3 massive companies, and by that I mean probably you're looking at, what are you looking at? You're looking at Pokemon, Magic, and then Lorcan is probably up there as well. There's like other TCGs like Flesh and Blood, like Dynasty TCG, and so many others that have been popping up. Do you know what? It almost brings that like childhood. I know so many of you are back into Pokemon because of that childhood like nostalgia. This kind of gives the same kind of vibe. It's like discovering a TCG for the first time. You're seeing the cards for the first time. You're seeing the artworks for the first time, like this Shields of Light. I mean, it brings that kind of feel. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, it's just so nice that like passionate creators are building that kind of ground up community, whether it's like via Discord, Kickstarter, Patreon, all those things that they're using to be able to fund these new TCGs and other everything new that's out there that is, you know, backed by like a passionate group of people. But it has been really interesting. I know I said it before, but if you haven't checked them out, I will leave links to everything down in the description. Check them out. Follow them on Instagram, on YouTube, all that stuff. Their kind of journey into making new TCG has been really interesting to watch. As we get another like holo card, Long Feng, a Blizzard Storm. Very nice. I like that. I'm going to sleeve this as well. These are going to keep like these are going to have like a special place for me. Like when you guys make it one day, I'm going to be able to say, do you know what? I was here at the start. I've got some of the original cards. So I better keep them safe because one day they might be worth a ton of money. But yeah, these are similar to like Japanese packs where they only have 5 cards each. Dragon's Inventory. And I believe they're still like expanding the amount of cards and playability. This is part of why like indie games are thriving, because they're not kind of dominated or met with the kind of power creep, and they're not bogged down by like massive confusing rule updates and, like I said, like power creep or anything like that. Like, it is fresh, it is new, and it is very much going back to basics, but in a really cool way. Oh, we double up on our first card there. We get another holo Long Feng. I don't think I read the rules for Long Feng last time, but it is once per turn. Deal 4 damage to enemy units. All units that took this damage cannot move their next turn. Like I said, there's movement involved. I'm not sure exactly how the board works, but there is movement involved. I'll tell you what though, genuinely, the quality of the cards is actually really, really good. That's the thing that I'm most impressed with, guys, so far. The quality of the cards, they're actually higher quality than other TCGs, like the cut and everything, the print quality, the feel of the card, the texture of the card. It feels like very rigid. They feel like they're not going to break or bend easily. They feel like they can hold their own, like they're made for playing with. Unit can move an additional 2 times each turn. Interesting. Pride for Peace. Take a unit you control and send it to the trade center. Then draw 2 cards. Gain 2 resources. That is a grand prosperity. I love this. Honestly, it is really, really weird not opening Pokemon cards. It is. It's very daunting. I don't know why I found it so daunting, but doing something that I have no knowledge of compared to like opening Pokemon cards is quite weird. Like I said, I wasn't sure about doing something like this, but I feel like they deserve all of the attention that they're getting. And I saw their video where they were at London Card Show, and it just looked so good. And I don't know. I know it's new to me, but I don't know. I just feel like they deserved it. It is an interesting feeling looking at a card pack and not having a clue what I'm doing, and I feel like I'm doing them a disjustice. Although hopefully I feel like I've spoken well enough. Yeah, but definitely check them out. They deserve it. They really deserve it. Imagine if we started... Oh, okay. We get another Yang Bay. Imagine if we started our own Pools and Positivity TCG, you know? How would that look? That's so cool. The holos are so cool. In our last pack. And I don't know how many cards I actually need to form a deck. If I might have even pulled enough cards to make a playable deck. Who knows? I'll have to see. I have to dive into it a little bit more. This unit gains 1 strength when it's leading another Blue Moon unit. Like I said, like you're meant to be like the commander in this game. So it's your hit points. What other games are kind of like that? Yu-Gi-Oh? Is Yu-Gi-Oh like that? Where you're kind of, I think you start with 50 hit points and you have to reduce the other person down to 0. They are really cool. Yeah, I'm actually really impressed with that. Definitely worth checking out. Check out their website as well if you'd like to buy any yourself. And I've been itching to look at this because look at this. Honestly, the quality of this is insane. It's like textured, it's foiled, proper like gold and red. Very fitting of the Dynasty kind of style. Honestly, some other could learn from this because this is quite impressive. I have absolutely no idea what's in here. It can be something special, or should I have opened this first? Is it a note from them? Okay. Okay, it's a card. It's a card. Boom. No way. It's a signed card. Oh, thank you guys so much. Honestly, I really appreciate it. Hinchy and the whole team. Honestly, thank you so much, guys. I will treasure this. It's an interesting moment doing something new on the channel and promoting an up-and-coming indie TCG game. You guys deserve all the best, honestly, and props to you for doing what you're doing. This has been really nice, and it has made me actually want to play. I don't even feel like daunted or like overwhelmed thinking about playing this because I know how new it is. So I feel like I can dive in at the start and not worry about it, to be honest. But honestly, thank you guys so much. I wish you all the best. And anyone that's watching, any of my subscribers, go and at least give them a follow or, you know, subscribe to them. Get involved if it's something you think you might like. Sometimes the hype around Pokemon right now is just too much and we can't get any cards and it can just feel overwhelming. So, you know, perhaps take a moment off and move to something else or find a passion or a game that you can enjoy again. Thank you so much, guys, for the assigned card. I really like that. And we didn't pull that card either. That's a different card to the other holos that we've got. I'm very happy with that one. So there we go, guys. That is Dynasty TCG. Like I said before, they did send me all that stuff for free, just as a disclaimer. They deserve all your support, so go and check them out. We will be back to the Pokemon content next week. In the meantime, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you all soon. Bye.